Hello, this is Efren J with the Modesto View magazine, and I'm here on the phone with the magical Prince of Illusion, Mr. Alex Ramon. Alex, let me ask you once again, how long have you been in magic, and what actually got you into being a magician illusionist?
Right, well, when I was 13 years old, I went to work with my dad. A coworker of his was a magician, and he showed me a card trick, and I was blown away. I'd never seen a magic show. I'd never seen a magic trick, and I just was amazed. And then my dad bought me a magic book for Christmas, and then it took off. My hobby turned into a passion of mine that then turned into a career that led me to perform around the world with Disney and Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I had my own show in Lake Tahoe, and then just received this high honor award, the Christopher Illusionist Award. So something that began as a kid, a hobby as a fine when I was a kid, turned into my career.
So what would you say, were you maybe, 12, 13 years old at this point?
Right. I was 13 years old when I got my first magic book, and it was a hobby of mine for a number of years, and then I did my first show when I was about 14 or 15 years old, so it was a hobby of mine for a couple of years, and then I did a first show. It was for a friend's, it was a summer party, and I did, like an hour of card tricks.
Wow.
So the show itself wasn't very good, but that was my first one, and I made a whopping $20.
Wow.
I was in the big time even then.
Well, my wife and my mother-in-law saw you in Lake Tahoe, and they basically said that was the best magic show they've ever saw, or actually, for that matter, the best show they've ever seen in their lives. So you blew them away with your illusions. When did you start to actually convert your magic tricks into illusions?
Very good question. I went on tour with Disney. So basically, the backstory is as I in my teens, and as you dive into any world of any subject matter, you'll find there's a whole world to explore. There are magic conventions and competitions and workshops and lectures. So I entered a few magic competitions, and I won a few awards. And one of the awards I won was in Las Vegas. I won the Lance Burton Award, and someone in Las Vegas saw me there and kept in touch with me. And then when I was about 20, this man called me up. His name is Steve Daly, and Steve said, hey, I just found out about this Disney Illusion show. It's a touring magic show. They're looking for young magicians, and I think you'd be perfect for it. So I auditioned, and then I was asked to join the tour. And so really, I was about 20 years old. Really, that was the first time I ever started performing illusions, because in this particular Disney show, you can't just do card tricks because you're in theaters. We performed at, the Kodak Theater in Hollywood and large theaters around the country and the world. So that was my first introduction to illusions. And then from there, I did, grand illusions with Ringling Brothers Circus. And I made elephant disappear. I did illusions with tigers. I did an illusion with a human cannonball. And that's when I started doing grand illusions. And then after I got off tour with Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus, I opened the show in Lake Tahoe, and that's what your wife and your mother-in-law saw.
Wow. Well, congratulations. Recently, you actually received the Melbourne Christopher Award. Could you tell me a little bit about what that award is and how many magicians have actually gotten it? I understand it's a very prestigious award. Could you give me a little information on that?
Yeah. The Melbourne Christopher Illusionist Award is given to, basically this foundation is in the honor of the magician, the late magician and author Melbourne Christopher, and he was a huge influence within the magic community in his time. And so they made this foundation, and the foundation has a committee. And what this committee does is it wants to promote and award and give merit out to those who are basically trying to achieve excellence in the art of magic, and it's about keeping high standards in the art of magic and for major contributions to the art of magic and to magicians all over the world. So this award is very prestigious, and only 20 magicians in history have ever received this particular award. The likes of Siegfried and Roy, David Copperfield, Harry Blackstone Jr., Lance Burton, so only a handful of magicians. And I was presented this award and honor just on the 4th of July. Just last week, there was a magic convention called the IBM SAM Combined Convention. And it's the International Brotherhood of Magicians, the IBM, and the Society of American Magicians, the SAM. So with a combined convention, there's about over 1,500 magicians from around the world, all over, from Australia, from South America, Africa, from Asia, every single continent. Magicians came and they met. And they presented me with the Modesto Christopher Award. And I am the youngest, I'm still in my 20s, and I'm the youngest recipient of this honor in history. So I became one of 20 magicians in history, and I'm the youngest.
Wow.
So it was for, my resume and touring thus far. I mean, it was a huge honor, and in the speech, we have my speech on video, and I'm like, thank you. I'm honored. I'm speechless, and it's pretty amazing.
Well, congratulations, and I got to say it's an honor for us to be able to have you performing on July 20th at our Modesto Gallo Center for the Arts. I want to ask you, do you have a website where your fans can visit you, Facebook page, and that time? Do you have that? Could you share that with them?
Yeah. My website is www.alexramonmagic.com. If you look on Facebook, just search Alex Ramon. If you Google Alex Ramon Magic, you'll find me. I'm on Twitter at Alex Ramon Magic and Instagram at Alex Ramon. I'm all there. You'll find me. I'm very interactive in social media. I'd love for you guys to come out and see the show at the Gallo. The reason why I'm performing in Modesto at the Gallo Center, because, as you mentioned, I have my own show in Lake Tahoe for over 2 years. And I was saying that I was going to go tour. And so many people after my show in Lake Tahoe would, come up to me at the meet and greet, and they would say, hey, you should go to Modesto. You should go to the Gallo. And I thought, really? Okay. And I didn't really think much of it, but so many people said it to me that I decided, well, I have to go to Modesto. So here we are in the Gallo Center. We were here. We performed last year for the very first time. Your Mayor Garrett Marsh, came last year. He was part of the show, actually. I believe Mayor Marsh is coming again this year. So a couple weeks, on July 20th, we'll be at the Gallo Center. It's a Sunday matinee. I want all of Modesto to come check it out. And I have brand new illusions that I'm just debuting this tour. So I hope you guys can come check it out.
Oh, you bet. Well, our mayor, he's a great guy, wonderful gentleman. I know him personally, and I'm looking forward to your show. My wife and I, my wife wants to go again. You are not only an excellent magician and a mind-blowing illusionist, but you're a fan-friendly type of fellow. In fact, I'm looking at a photo and an autograph of you and my wife and your partner, that you took the time to talk to your fans and sign the autographs. And I think that's really nice when artists such as you reach out and can touch and communicate with their fans. So I appreciate that. I appreciate your time. I'm going to let you go because I know you're a busy fella. Mr. Alex Ramon, we will see you at the Gallo Center on July 20th here in Modesto. Looking forward to your show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.